Hi, I'm Ellie from crystallinks.com. Today is Wednesday, October 4th, 2017, and I'm here to talk about Malaysia Flight 370. I know you've read about it. There's been all kinds of articles. It was lost over the ocean as it traveled from Kuala Lumpur to China. This was on March 8th, 2014. The only reason I'm mentioning it now and bringing it up is there has been an article in the news, I took this one from BBC, that I think they're pretty much closing the case on it. The article from BBC says MH370's enduring mystery, almost inconceivable, okay? In other words, they don't really know what happened to the flight. That's the deal, okay? Where did it disappear? What happened to it? Is it a conspiracy theory? Was there foul play? Why haven't they found anything? I'm never one who goes into paranormal when an aircraft disappears. I know people think the Bermuda Triangle, they think a lot of things. At the time when I was talking to psychic friends, a lot of them went with conspiracy theorists, theories, and I just did what I usually do, and this was on right after I read the article about the flight disappearing. Usually I just psych on it and I see that it's downed somewhere and that it will be found. But this was a very different experience for me, and that's why I am talking about it now, if they've closed the case on it. What I saw was a plane coming, and I had a picture somewhere of, the route that it was taking, and that our government and other governments work with all kinds of space-time anomalies, should we call them, time travel, if you want to go there, however you want to see this. And what I believe is, and exactly what I saw, quote unquote, is that the plane was in the wrong place at the wrong time when an experiment was going on. Something north. I know a lot of people said, well, something like that happened. It had to have been HAARP. That's HAARP, all caps. Maybe. I don't know who was conducting what experiment, what governments were involved in this. I think it's more than one. But this had to do with the distortion of space and time. And it just blipped out of this reality. I just saw it. I saw it go. I saw it as if it was a sci-fi program where you see like this instant light, okay? Let's say the pilot and the co-pilot would have seen this light, and boom, and the next thing you know, they just disappeared. When I did what's called remote viewing to see where they were, where the plane was and what had happened to them, I didn't see them in this reality. It's not like they just disappeared and disintegrated. I saw them in, maybe it was a parallel reality. I don't know. That I don't know. I did see the plane crash somewhere on land, almost like the movie, the TV series, I think it was called Lost or something. And I saw beaches. I saw some people survive, some people didn't. I never followed through. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they survived. Maybe that was the name of the show. But anyway, what I saw was this plane, and it left this of many space-time continuums, and it wound up somewhere else. Now, what followed, of course, is all kinds of theories, speculations, cover-ups, conspiracies, planted evidence, and all kinds of things. Here's a wing from, from the flight. This was found here. This was found there. This went on, and I still stuck to my guns. I mean, there were people who said, this was a good theory, I like this theory, that the plane was actually remotely hijacked from someone on the ground who was able to take controls of the plane and flew it to a destination of their choice. That was an interesting theory, okay? Now, I kind of said, maybe I'm wrong, but that being the case, the plane will show up somewhere, and what about all the people who were on the plane? So that never panned out, but I kind of like that theory. I never saw it crashing in water, never. Always on land, but yet not here. Then there was the theories that aliens were involved in this, okay? That there was some sort of alien, maybe it was an alien-related experiment and they disappeared, or aliens have been known to, take people, take things. Maybe they just took this plane for whatever experimental reasons they wanted. Didn't see aliens, didn't see aircraft, didn't see UFOs, didn't see anything like that. Maybe that was part of it indirectly, but it's not what I personally saw. And through these years, it's now 2017, so it's really just 3.5 years, I have always stuck to my guns, and I have always said that this plane will never be found. Those people will never be returned here. I don't know that all of them are alive, and if I go to the place where I last saw them in that part of the consciousness grid, I don't get any more information other than that. So I can't tell you what became of them. All I knew was, now I don't go to the paranormal for answers of this kind normally. So I kind of stated what I saw right off at the beginning. And, here and there, everybody had a theory. Everybody said it'll be found and this and that and whatever. I'm sure you read about it back in the day. But now we come to this BBC story and they're saying that this mystery is almost inconceivable. I am sure that there are people out there, possibly in China, Malaysia, and related areas of Asia, who really feel that this is not closure. That one day, somewhere, somehow, that crashed plane will be discovered along with the remains of the people who were on the plane. That's possible. I always go with, this is what I see, and that everything and anything else is possible. Everybody can have their theory. Everybody can say, well, this is what I see. This is, this is what was shown to me or told to me or what I've concluded. That's what reality is about. In the meantime, they seem to have closed the case, and this is my take on all of this, and I just felt this need that I wanted to do this little video on it now, because it's, I don't know, at the time I had my regular readers of my blog knew my theories and I put it on Facebook, but I just decided I wanted to put it on YouTube as well. Now you have made your own conclusions, and unless you're directly involved with this unfortunate incident, you've really kind of put it at the back of your mind, and you've said, well, it's sad for the people involved, and life has gone on, and it's been 3.5 years. So on that note, I just want to tell you what I have concluded. I've never believed what I call planted evidence. I'm not a major conspiracy theorist, even though my children tell me I am, but I really have long known, do not trust, I'm not going to say fake news, I'm going to say do not trust certain government reports or certain news reports. Wait for physical evidence. So you will read about other planes, and other planes have gone down since MH370, and all of those, they said, no, they'll find this, they'll find that, and they have found them. So let's see what happens, but as far as I'm concerned, for whatever time is left in this simulation of a reality, MH370 blipped out of our existence, and that's it. Thank you. Bye.